Brazil's soccer team routs Honduras to advance to gold medal game. Brazil had waited 2 years and 4 Olympic matches for Neymar, its most magnetic soccer star, to deliver a signature moment for the national team. On Wednesday afternoon against Honduras, he packed all of the drama into the first 15 seconds. Moments after kickoff, Neymar charged down a Honduran defender, caught 2 lucky bounces and somehow turned the ball into the net with the top of his thigh, before crumbling to the ground in pain. Brazil fans had seen this one before. Neymar was stretchered out of Brazil's World Cup quarter-final 2 years ago, and his absence spelled disaster in the semis, so the relief was palpable when he returned to the field to orchestrate a rout. Back to his free-flowing best, Neymar pulled the strings and scored twice in Brazil's 6-0 victory, cutting his country 90 minutes from its first Olympic gold. Brazil will face the winner at Wednesday's second semi-final between Germany and Nigeria. A 5-time World Cup winner, Brazil has somehow never won this tournament, which is reserved for players under the age of 23, with 3 exceptions per squad. The generations of Ronaldo, Romario and Ronaldinho all missed out. Neymar, alongside a trio of young attackers, Luan, Gabriel Jesus and Gabriel Barbosa, will try to change that back at the Maracana on Saturday. Unlike earlier in the tournament, they can count on a friendly, much kinder crowd than they experienced in the first week of the Olympics, when they kicked off with a pair of scoreless ties against South Africa and Iraq. Fans booed the Selecao off the field as frustration boiled over, but it was nothing that a home team rout and the promise of an Olympic medal couldn't fix. Beyond Neymar's obvious talents, Jesus has caught the eye most in this tournament. He added 2 goals in 9 minutes before half-time on Wednesday to put the game beyond Honduras's reach and bring his tournament tally to 3. A revelation over the past season. The 19-year-old Jesus is due to head to the English Premier League with Manchester City in January. Marquinhos added the 4th goal from a corner in the second half before Luan tapped the 5th into an open goal. Neymar bookended the game with a 91st minute penalty kick for his second goal of the game. For Brazil, the victory marked a triumphant return to the Maracana after a 3-year absence by the senior national team, since an exhibition over Spain here in June 2013. The Selecao had played in venues from Sao Paulo to Singapore, everywhere but its most famous stadium. Then again, Brazil has a complicated relationship with the place. Built ahead of the 1950 World Cup, the Maracana immediately became home to national heartbreak. Brazil lost the final here, on home soil, to Uruguay. The man who scored Uruguay's winner that day, Alcides Gidja, famously said that only 3 men had ever silenced the Maracana, the Pope, Frank Sinatra, and him. 64 years later, Brazil pictured itself righting that wrong with another final at the Maracana. The problem is that the team never made it there. Germany derailed its plans in Belo Horizonte with another soccer disaster, a 7-1 demolition in the semi-finals. The Olympic team, a squad made up predominantly of under-23 players, was never going to erase either of those memories, but it gave Brazilian soccer fans something to hang on to, at least until Saturday's final.